Welcome to Dr. P.C. Verma Economist YouTube Economics class. In this class today we will discuss in English for those students who are appearing in IAS and Allied Services UPSC, Indian Economics Service UPSC, RBI officers, higher grade officers examination, SBI PO interview, Bihar Public Service Commission, Civil Services, Bihar Public BPSC, State Financial Service, and along with that, all the students who are from English-speaking belt. We all know that only 43% persons in India speak in Hindi. So I'm talking about the students who are my followers in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, and Delhi, where most of the English medium students are taking coaching in Raj Coaching. English medium is famous for that. I was there as a director of Economics Academy UPSC in Mukherjee Nagar for Hindi medium and Rajendra Nagar English medium. So there is a large number of students of Hindi medium are based upon Mukherjee Nagar different coachings. But students from South India, and especially those who are English medium from Rajasthan, in Bihar, in Odisha, they come to Raj coaching and other English medium coaching there in Delhi. I was there under Economics Academy for UPSC till COVID. When COVID-19 period, I left that place and then I switched over to this English medium teaching. Dr. P.C. Verma Economist YouTube channel will give you all details of different topics which I have taught in the class that is posted in Dr. P.C. Verma Economist YouTube channel. Here today I am discussing very important topic, AI. We all know that AI means what? Artificial intelligence. But everybody laughed when our Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, said, for me, AI means America and India. There was a great applause, and most of the members of parliament given their standing respect to our Prime Minister. So AI, America-Indian relationship is in danger. And there is a threat of tariff, threat of other types of things. But I'm talking today not that AI, political AI, not America and India. I'm talking about artificial intelligence. Deepa Nagraj, head ESG and CSR MPH HASIS views are explained by me in a very simple manner. Facts are given by her which are original and thought-provoking, most interesting for those who are interested in AI. Therefore, I thought that AI is becoming integrated into day-to-day operations across industry must be taught and explained to the students who are appearing in UPSC for IAS, Allied Services, Indian Foreign Services, Indian Economic Services, RBI Officers Examination, NABARD Officers Examination, the State Bank PO interview, and Bihar Public Service Commission Civil Services, BPSC State Financial Service, and other states. Nowadays, some of the Punjab students of English medium are also joining. So my students are scattered all over India. It is quite interesting that whatever I tell you, that is genuine, and I have seen through my own eyes live from 1973 to 2025. I had opportunity to visit for academic purpose in Poland, Germany, Netherlands, and many parts of many states of Canada. And I thereby thought about the shape of India, what it should be. Today, AI is most important factor. Deepa Nagaraj, head ESG and CSR, MPHASIS views are explained by me for the purpose of the students, that most of the students who belong to arts faculty and commerce faculty, they fail to understand many things which are very easy to understand by the physics students, chemistry students, botany students, geology students. So this AI is becoming integrated into day-to-day operations across industry. Deepa Nagaraj said, dial down massive AI missions. Dial down massive AI missions. She is very particular that operations of AI across industries, from customer service to logistics to finance and product development. Most discussions about AI focus on its power and potential, but the environmental cost is just as important. Training a single large-scale model can generate much carbon as several cars over their entire lifespan. In addition to emissions, data centers consume enormous amount of water for cooling, and hardware is being replaced at an accelerating pace as systems become outdated. For instance, training large AI models alone can require lakhs of liters of water, adding to the environmental toll. Much of this impact is not visible to the users, but is rarely explained by technology providers. Unlike airline booking, there where carbon rating are now common, there is no equivalent CO2 level for AI queries. As a result, users are increasingly relying on AI for even the simplest task, unaware of its hidden environment footprint. Generally, thank you message using generative AI may consume as much as energy as running several Google searches. The system still processes it like any complex query. These individual costs enforce the need to use AI judiciously, especially where simpler tools would be suffice. Green AI. Green AI refers to ongoing effort to reduce the environment impact of AI system. Research so far has demonstrated that efficiency improvement, particularly during the model training phase, can yield energy saving between 13% to 115%. But training is just one part of the equation. The renaming considerable scope to improve efficiency during the deployment and inferences, as well as in the infrastructure that supports AI workload. Method like pruning, knowledge distillations, and low precision computation are being explored as ways to lower energy use while maintaining performance. Infrastructure powering AI, particularly data concern, is one of its most significant environment touch point. For those relying on AI-powered tool in daily life, from digital assistant to automated recommendation, there is a value of recognizing that every interaction travels through the vast physical infrastructure, being mindful of frequency and necessity, just as we are with energy at home. Infrastructure upgrades and more efficient algorithms are important, but are only part of the equation. Greater transparency around the environmental impact of everyday AI use can be empowered people to engage with the technology and more thoughtful, rather than relying on it by default. So Deepa Nagaraj says, dial down massive AI missions. Today we will discuss its different parts so that you will be capable to answer any questions in the interview facing for UPSC and state civil services and bank professional officers. Large number of students taught by me competed in RBI officers examination, the state bank PO, NABARD, rural banks, and civil services at a state level in Bihar, UP, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. I am teaching for the last 50 years. I retired as a professor of economics, HOD, Department of Economics, Patna College, Patna University. I taught students of my Patna College, economics student, graduates, and sometimes postgraduate classes were also there, which was later it was shifted to Darbhanga House, where postgraduate economics are being taught. But one thing I want to say you, that I am of 74 years old, and I have taught economics 50 years, continuously without break. Teaching is a passion. Teaching is food for a teacher. And therefore, I always remain a student, even though I was professor of economics. I was invited to teach in science college. You will surprise that I am belonging to arts faculty. Why I was called for teach in science college? In science college under there is a department, postgraduate department of statistics, where actuarial science are being taught. What is actuarial? Actuarial means risk-taking, risk aversion, different types of risk, and how to get rid of this risk. Risk is one of the important factors in economics. Marshall said that risk is a part of economics. Although risk study is being taught in LIC, health insurance, everywhere risk factor is there. in financial market, risk factor is there. So actuarial science I taught there, different models developed in Western countries. I was called to teach in Chanakya National Law University, where I taught law economics. After teaching there, I got the opportunity to visit for educational purpose and training in Poland, Germany, and Netherlands with all 30 students of boys and girls of Chanakya National Law University. Thereafter, I was called by BIT Mesra, Patna campus, to teach MBA students, where I taught microeconomics, macroeconomics, industrial economics. I taught there not only MA, rather BBA, BBE, and different courses related to it. I am fortunate enough to teach in Darbhanga House 15 years continuously, macroeconomics and environmental economics. There are two MBA students. My labor never go in vain for me. I was called from the NIFTEM, that is situated in Sonipat, Haryana, Central Government University. There I got plane facility to and fro, and 7 days, 7 day staying in Sonipat, Haryana, in the campus. And 7 days continuously, I have to deliver lectures on different topics prescribed by them. At that time, one person from Delhi University also visited there, and I was also there. I was called again, second time, to teach there, because whatever I taught them, they understand clearly, and they got it in the examination. So most of the students have given me their willingness to be with me in my YouTube channel. So teacher never retired. Teacher never retires. This is one option for all teachers. Those who want to remain teacher even after retirement, it is possible that you connect yourself. AI is a new thing. When I was a student 50 years back, there was no use of AI. Of course, at that time in USA, it was in a primary stage. But now AI has become fashion. Everything from Google to AI shifting. In typing, if there is some error, AI will come you help. So there are many fields where AI is being used. But Deepa Nagaraj, by her research, showed it clearly that wastage of AI may lead to loss to the economy in the form of carbon generation. So it must be taken, and there is a lot of water, old system and new system. A very interesting topic and very research-oriented topic is Deepa Nagaraj head ESG and CSR, MPH, SIS views are being explained by me. Watch it carefully, and I will like to discuss things in a very simple way so that you will understand each points. AI focus AI focus on its power, on its power and potential. Power and potential. But the environmental cost, but the environmental 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 cost is just is just is just as important, but the environmental cost is just as importance. AI focus on its power and potential, but the environmental cost is as importance, just as important. Important. Dial down. Dial down. Massive AI. Missions. AI AI becoming increasingly increasingly integrated integrated into to day to day day to day operations day to day day to day operations across industry across across industries from customer service from customer from customer service from customer service and logistic logis logistic logistics to finance finance and product development and product product development. training a a single large scale large scale single large scale model can generate as much as much as much as can generate as much carbon as several cars as several cars over over their over their over their in, entire entire life lifespan. In addition to emission to to emission emissions data centers data data consume centers consume enormous enormous amounts enormous amounts of as much carbon as several cars over their entire lifespan. In addition to emissions, data centers consume enormous amounts of waters. For cooling and hardware and hardware is being replaced is being replaced is being replaced at an excel at an at an accelerating accelerating acce- accelerating LE LE accelerating pace as systems as as system as systems become outdated. System become outdated. For instance, for instance, for instance, training, for instance, training large AI models. AI models alone alone can require can can require lakhs of lakhs of liters lakhs of liters of lakhs of liters of water adding to adding to the environmental toll, adding to the environmental toll. Much of this impact much of this impact is not visible, is not is not is not visible to the user. To the user, and rarely and is rarely explained by the technology provider. The technology providers. Unlike unlike airline unlike airline bookings, bookings unlike bookings unlike bookings where carbon where carbon ratings are now now common. There is no equivalent. There is no equivalent. CO2 level for AI queries. For AI for AI queries. As a result, as a As a result, users are increasingly are increasingly relying on AI for even the simplest task. The simplest task, unaware, un, unaware of its hidden environmental environmental footprint. Foot, footprint. Generating generating thank you. Generating thank you message. Message using generative AI may AI AI may may consume as much energy as much energy as much energy as running as as running several Google searches. The system still the system still processes it like any complex query. These individual costs reinforce 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 the need to use AI judiciously. Judi- Judiciously, especially especially where simpler tools simpler simpler tools simpler tools would suffice would suffice. Thus, in this discussion, what we find out that the great scholar of this field, Deepa Nagaraj, head ESG and CSR emphasis. She tries to explain by these 8 points that AI is becoming increasingly integrated into day-to-day operations across industries, from customer service to logistics to finance, product development. Most discussions about AI focus on its power and potential, but the environmental cost. A.C. Pigou, economist, has written a book, The Economics of Welfare. A.C. Pigou was head of department of Cambridge University. Before A.C. Pigou, it was Marshall, Alfred Marshall, who was head of department of Cambridge University. Marshall has written a book, Principles of Economics, in 1895. And in 1895, Marshall has explained about the need for welfare in the economy. And therefore, he started this. But Marshall retired in 1925. And thereafter, A.C. Pigou became chairman, head of department of Cambridge University. A.C. Pigou focused on welfare economics. His book is The Economics of Welfare, or Welfare Economics, very popular in the world. Nowadays, in many of the anything related to environmental pollution, A.C. Pigou is quoted. And the same thing Deepa Nagaraj tried to prove there by in researching, that most of the discussion about AI focus on its power and potential, but no one discuss its grave consequences, negative consequences in the form of generating very, very high environmental cost. Environmental cost is very important in the analysis of welfare or in welfare economics. There are many persons, scholars, got Nobel Prize on the issue of environmental problems. So she wanted to explain the problems of artificial intelligence, AI. It increases environmental cost by its use. And she also stressed upon the emissions which generate using AI. And later she explained that data centers of AI consume enormous water for cooling, and hardware is being replaced at an accelerating pace as system becomes outdated. So this training large AI models alone can require lakhs of liters of water, adding to the environmental toll. We all know that water is limited. Drinking water is limited. And we must see my another video in the class where I explain about the importance of water. How much water is being used by fire extinguisher, red color fire brigade. How many waters are in their storage? You must visit my that topic regarding the water, importance of water. So sea has also made importance of water, which is very precious thing. And in coming future, AI will create such a problem of lakhs of liters of water, adding to the environmental toll. On the one hand, there it will this AI will hit environmental pollution. On the other hand, AI will use most of the water for the purpose. And finally, she warned about this hidden environmental footprint. She has quoted a term, thank you. This word, thank you, generating thank you message used by generating AI may consume as much as energy as running several Google searches. In Google searches, if you several Google searches you do, and that will be equal to one AI question or AI line, thank you, to generate it to anyone. So finally, what is important? The invisible cost. It is very important. You might be GS, you might have read balance of payment. What is balance of payment? Balance of payment is barometer of the economy. Balance of payment has current account and capital account. In current account, there is visible item and invisible item. Visible item means export-import that you can see by your own eyes. But invisible item, what is invisible item? If you know this economy, then you will find out payment to the cargo liners bringing petrol to our country. Transport cost. Transport cost is hidden. Insurance charges. If our petrol is coming, then that very boat or ship or cargo ship, there is insurance of that. Suddenly, due to big whale fish, there is leakages in that cargo bringing you petrol, then it will be go to the wastage water. It will it will spread over the sea water. Sometimes it happened. That is being insured. Aeroplane. Suddenly you see in India, in Gujarat, Ahmedabad, in 20 minutes fallen down and 200 plus persons died along with the pilots. Pilot is very, very costly thing for the costly asset for the country. Several thousand miles they have experience. And it is very rare thing. If you want to have one pilot, It cannot, you cannot get it just now. Several hours flight experiences is needed to do commercial, to work as a commercial pilot or private pilot. So you must think about the individual cost. Individual cost is relating to the students who are not reading 6 hours per day, not writing 3 hours per day, and wasting their time several years in Delhi. As I was their director of Economics Academy, Mukherjee Nagar and old Rajendra Nagar, I have met most of the boys from youth from Bihar, UP. They are living there for the last 6 years. And they qualified in PT and mains, finally rejected in interview. So I centered for interview and boys should be prepared. This will large horizon is there, and therefore I found them. They are working in some of the institutes as a correcting questions answers, getting 8,000 or 10,000 for this payment. I found what there. The students come with notes written by him and they want to check it. He purposely came Mukherjee Nagar, where my office was there in just behind the Batra cinema commercial complex, Ansal building commercial complex, just on the road. And he came and he gave me a his written answer. Sir, please check it out, how much marks I will get. I saw that it is already being checked by someone by red pen. I said, it is already checked. And no, sir, I want to that you check. It was my principle not to criticize any teacher because it was tested by their teacher. There are many teachers there. They do checking your answer and giving marks and some remarks. Then I saw it and I pointed 2 or 3 mistakes which that teacher could not find out. I saw that diagrams in economics were not properly drawn, axis and tangents. Suppose a line is there and a curve is there. Line will be tangent to curve. And he has written that curve is tangent to line. Not a straight line will be tangent to a curve. I have said that this will pull down your marks. So practice of the diagrams for economics students very, very essential. And by practicing, you will have a perfect diagram. So he became very much influenced by me and he joined there in my institute, Economics Academy. Now he is deputy collector from Bihar. He was from Bihar. Many of the students from Bihar, from different parts of different districts of Bihar met me. I'm too much, I start from the start zero. Anyone who come to me, I start from zero. He can be not level 0, but I think that from there I start. And then it is very easy to improve a student's quality in writing, in paragraph writing, in discuss how many, at least you should speak loudly as normally a screen before a screen if you're and any topic you take and memorize it. And after memory, at least 5 minutes to speak loudly. Any topic by your mind. You train your mind. You can train a dog. Hello, handshake, sleep, stand. Dog will do it. I have seen it in many of the functions where a Alsatian dog or best quality of dog speak, acts many things which by training. And we are a student. The students are the great power of any country. I'm not thinking that students are only assets of the family. It is assets of the country. And therefore, I do everything free of cost, giving my time. I am of 74 years. So I have very less time to spend for the students. So I every day use 6 hours my time for the students. This is invisible cost. It's invisible cost. Sitting so many hours at the age of 74, but I don't feel any problem because it is a habit. So likewise, you make a habit. These invisible cost reinforce the need to use AI judiciously, especially where simpler tools would suffice. So thank you for watching this class, and material is available to you, and like it, share it, subscribe it, and finally, like, at least one like is needed for me. I have seen in shorts peculiar activities of one boy as thunder is coming or lion is coming. He suddenly slipped on the road, and many girls and boys coming to that side, they will be surprised and they all slipped. This I have seen so many times on shorts. This is what? Mental. Mental effect is very, very important. His sudden behavior, standing and lying on the floor, on the road, many people coming there by girls and boys also slipped on the road for a few moments. Thereafter, they also realized that they were, this is not the real threat. This was a entertainment. So you must think their time is limited. Time is limited. Don't waste your time and follow what I say. Read at least 6 hours per day. Write at least 3 hours per day. This is what you can do. And at least half an hour, speak loudly the topic which you have in your mind. Suppose AI. What is the importance of AI? What is the demerit of AI? Many people will speak merit. You will say demerit of AI. For thank you word, AI will apply all power, which will be equal to several visits of Google by you. So this is my efforts for you. Thank you for this video, and try to like it, share it, subscribe it. Tell your friends, at least 1 or 2 friends, send them, and then you discuss this topic, both of you.